Today I'll show you another app in the Grass Valley AMP universe that's supported by SKAARHOJ, the MOS Clip Player. And that is with tactile controls from two different SKAARHOJ panels. We'll first take a look at the compact quickbar, which works right out of the box, and then we'll move on to the QuickShot Pro, which will customize using Reactor's powerful configuration engine. But first, let's take a look at the MOS Clip Player from Grass Valley. MOS means Media Object Server, and here we have a number of clips queued up. We have 4 channels we can choose between, and if I press the play button on the quickbar, we'll see that we are now starting to play back the clip that was queued up in channel number 1 here. All right. If I press the Q button, it will simply jump onto the next one that's assigned to channel number 1. And here we have the next clip assigned here. And if I go to that one, I'm now queuing that one up and I can play back this clip, as we'll see happen right now. Okay, if I want to go back, like rewind this clip, I'll just press the Recue and then it goes back to the beginning. And now I can play back this clip again. And if I want to pause the clip playing, I'll press the stop button right here. Okay, so now I'm stopping this clip and so forth. So this tactile control surface is supposed to work alongside this UI. When you get to the end, if you want to like rewind everything, then you'll press this load Q and then you get back to the top line in this UI. You see we have other channels as well, and the first button is a channel selector. So with this one being a 4-way button where you can press the edges, you can go from channel 1 up to channel number 4. There we are, channel number 4, and now let's just pick channel number 2 because we can see it right here. Let's start playing that one back. Now it's playing back this clip. Okay, in another view, I have a multi-viewer here. No, wait, I want to be connected to it. So here we can actually see the channels. And we are playing back channel number 2 right now. Let's go to channel number 1 and play that. So now we see this window is playing. If I move on to channel number 3, I can play that one back, and channel number 4, I'll play that one. Go back to channel number 2. In this case, I'll stop it or pause it, and I can now play it again, and I can also recue, jump back to the beginning, and then I could queue up the next clip for this one, or maybe the next again, and then I can play this one back. So this gives a more fluent view of what's actually happening with my 4 channels of media playback that I'm going for. That's great. So I want to show you the QuickShot Pro. This is normally integrated in huge mega panel configurations from SKAARHOJ. And if we click over to QuickShot Pro's UI, straight coming out of this box, connected to the AMP in the cloud, then we have the QuickShot Pro right here without any configuration. And you see there are some defaults we can choose from, but I want to create a custom one for my video today. Video demo. Okay, create. So in the configuration tab, I'll basically have this UI where I have my QuickShot Pro. I can now configure. So as I click these buttons on this side, I have the chance to now assign a functionality to it. So what I want to do here is to have a play function, a stop, and a recue. All right. And that is all for channel 1. Let's just check if it works. Okay, so let's go over to my multi-viewer here. Okay, let's just play, stop, pause. Okay, so we are playing, we are pausing, we are playing again, we are pausing, and we are requeuing back to the beginning. Play. That was easy, right? So let's just go back and work a bit with the labels, because that's one thing that I sort of dislike. That is, it was not really clear what it's doing here. Now, the reason why it applies this slightly funky label in the beginning is because playing and stopping and so on is like a Boolean function. It's either playing or it's not playing. And this is why it says off right now when it is not playing. If I press on, it says on. So it's actually reflecting the state of the player. Plus, I also want different colors. So just like down here, could I have labels like that? And I want to show you that we can. But before we do, I want to also do this for channel number 2. So let's just quickly move in here, play, select channel number 2. Let's put in stop, select channel number 2, and finally recue for channel number 2. And let's go check that this works as well. So we have channel number 2 over here. We are now playing this one back. Or we should at least see. Okay, let's just go back here. And maybe I recue. I should recue, yes. Okay, I could have done that on the side here. So, okay, play, stop, recue, play. Just do this again. Okay, stop, play, stop, recue. Okay, it's all working. Let's try up here. Play, pause, stop. Actually, pause was a great label to put in, so maybe that's what I want to do. Now, let's do this. We go here, we use show more, and then on the title, we can basically, okay, let's just click here. We can type in, oh wait, that's actually that's a title for up here. Sorry about that. We want to do a text line change. So the text line, we will type in play, all right? There we go. Okay, moving on to this one. We'll put in pause. Sorry. This one, text line. Put in pause. And it already says recue, so we're almost there. Oops, sorry. Let's just click here. Show more. Defaults. The text line. And recue. Or rewind, if I want to call it rewind. And I also want to apply some other colors. We used Recue was the blue color, so if we want to do something like that, let's just pick this. For the stop button, we used a red color on the other panel, so to align, we will pick red. And then finally, for this color, we will pick a green. All right, so we have these colors. Let's check if it works. I am now playing my first channel. This is the one. Let's just recue the clip. Let's play it. Let's pause it. Let's recue, play, pause, and so on. Okay, that's great. That works. And you can basically move on with customizing your every button in this UI. Like we can assign also a green color to this one. In the interest of time, I'm not sure that I want to go through it with all of them. Now, setting colors is a quick thing to just do here. But also changing the label, like we want to put in another title here, or name for this one that is supposed to be called pause. Okay, pause. But maybe we want to add in the channel name in the top, and that's the title. So let's just do that. And then channel number 2, we just put in 2, and now you see that is in the top of the display. You also see it over here, of course. Very convenient to have it in the simulator here in inside of Reactor. So with this one as well, I think having that title in the header would be very convenient as well. So I'll just call this channel number 1. And of course I can move on and do that for the rest of these buttons. I guess you easily get the idea here. It is so easy to use Reactor's configuration engine on a blank configuration to just map functionality down onto your QuickShot Pro any way you want it to work. It's even possible to build menus, navigation, and all sorts of advanced features, but for the just basics, this is how easy it is. Thanks to the powerful AMP architecture and our partnership with Grass Valley, we're constantly adding support for new AMP applications as they're released. And also the MOS Clip Player parameters can be mapped to any SKAARHOJ controller, as well as third-party panels, such as Stream Deck, X-Keys, Real Smart panels, and generic USB or touch panels using software licenses. And if you've got any questions about this, our sales and support team is here to help. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and you can subscribe to our newsletter, and all the links to that is in the description of this video. And don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, to stay updated on the latest from SKAARHOJ.